Hi, all. Welcome to Yoke's YouTube channel. Once again, I'm Liz Mathew, the regulated Canadian immigration consultant, and nice to have you all here. Well, procedural fairness letter that has been lately mentioned about the LinkedIn profile information which was mismatched. That's what we will be discussing about today. So, what is procedural fairness letter? Let's begin with that. Well, that is procedural fairness letter is something it's a very serious letter. It's like a warning letter that's being given to an applicant who's already submitted a PR application, a temporary resident application, whichever application you have submitted. Officers do give you a second chance to basically they have seen whatever issues in your application and they're giving you a chance to correct that by providing additional documentation or explain yourself of why that situation is so they have seen concerns. That's why they're giving you that chance by providing a procedural fairness letter. So there has been a procedural fairness letter being circulated around in regards to the work experience that was not being claimed properly in their express entry application. Well, officers, I mean, IRCC officers, they are not letting loose of any details. Everything is being searched, even your social media platforms, everywhere that you have left a footprint. IRCC is looking for it, even if you have submitted it in your say example your LinkedIn profile, it was there earlier and you just made the edits just recently. They still know when the edit was made. They are able to find that out. So but just before you submitting the application, even before that, if you are make that change, they will be able to find that out. So it's short to say you cannot make up your work experience. As earlier you might be saying, okay, a lot of my friends had applied for permanent residence with the same work experience and they had no issues and they just went by. Well, Immigration Canada is going through a lot of scrutiny to say. So they are going through all extremes, not to just give you that permanent residence just like that. They do want to check it from all angles to make sure they are giving it to the right person. Um, so any work experience that you have claimed points, you got to mention it in the work history. So if you are not claiming points for a work experience and you have done some sort of work experience, you got to mention it in your personal history, your activities for the last 10 years. So it needs to be mentioned somewhere in your application. So example, in your LinkedIn profile, you have a whole lot of experience, and when it came to your PR application, you do not have these experience listed out. Even if you're not claiming points for it, you still need to list them out in the personal history. It's very important because IRCC is looking at at your application in very much detail. I do know a lot of people are running uh, payrolls just because you need to meet that work experience or you're not able to find that job. Well, I would always ask you to think twice before you do that because IRCC, it can find it out very easily. So if they go back to your employer and ask them for CCTV footage of the person that is actually working there, you will be in trouble for all of that. So please take your permanent residence very seriously when putting in your application. Make sure you're not forging documents and making up information in there. Have the all your details listed out in the application, and always have a second person to look at your application, like an authorized professional to look at it. So you exactly know what you are doing before you submit, and you are for sure, you know that, okay, I have a little bit doubt on this. Get a person to look at your application and then submit it. So at least you know for sure, okay, I did such and such things wrong. I need to get it fixed. So please submit your application with seriousness, and we are here to help you out. All the best.